Testing. Rob, you're the man. I need to be watching my stuff better. I'm sitting here chatting. You missed me crying over President Trump getting the coronavirus. Just I can't do it again. Those emotions are raw and a one-time thing, but nobody wants their president getting sick. Actually, what I was saying was Trump's funny, gives us a lot of firsts in a presidency. I mean, we have seen sick presidents before. Usually you hear about them after the fact, and it's like, oh, President Bush like had his gallbladder removed or something, but you never hear about anything beforehand. It's like after it's done and everything's fine, you hear about it. But I have a feeling you're going to hear President Trump's temperature day by day if he is feeling okay, because he likes to tweet and stuff. So, but yeah, market taking a discount this morning, about two and a quarter, 2 1/3%. We'll see how it leads throughout the day, but could just be an opportunity for the powers that be to scoop up some shares. But look at the volume on the futures, very, very heavy. Very, very heavy on the futures and the overnight. Here's like yesterday's overnight session, for instance. Looks like market just opened 2.34%. Not much up today. Twilio, New Skin, Silver, and Zoom. Like that's about it. And Paycom. Scratch one of those. So Tesla down. I wonder if EXPI down as much as they were up yesterday. There's EXPI. EXPI with the best day yesterday of any stock. And I don't even mean that from a percentage perspective, even though I think it did stay at the top pretty much all day and ended up at the top. But great huge pocket pivot, two huge pocket pivots here. This could be a really good buy on EXPI down here. I mean, you could just be looking at buys across the board for a lot of stocks that you can't see the list. I was adjusting my thing today. There we go. Yeah, I still got to play with my screen window thing. All right, so market bouncing, ladies and gentlemen. Pick what you want. I mean, like I don't see. Damn, man, didn't even get a chance to look at EXPI. That's one of the ones I was eyeballing. I'm talking to you guys. All right, 1.82 for the Nasdaq, already bouncing back about a 0.5%. This is just a probably buy the dip opportunity. Yeah, I should have signed into my stuff before I jumped on here. Tesla down, not too much though. You can see here just a little bit. NIO down a little bit. EXPI. There's DraftKings down 2.27. Yeah, I don't think it's going to stay red for long, to be honest with you. Trump's going to be fine. He's too stubborn to die from COVID. Not to mention he's going to have some of the world's best doctors trying to work on him. So unless his body just really can't handle it, which is unlikely. So I don't think we're going to have any kind of crisis situation happening here. All right, 1.84. Sorry, I'm still trying to set up my trades here if I'm going to do something. Let's go back to the top. So we moved a couple things back to the top. Peloton's moved up into positive territory super quick. Peloton is off, ladies and gentlemen. I'm thinking about jumping in that. I know it's high, but you got a little rising wedge. Could be a parabolic move here. Very, very good trend line on the weekly. Of course, I've thought about doing this for like 5 days now. Still haven't pulled the trigger. DocuSign towards the top here. D-Dog. D-Dog with some beautiful pocket pivots. At least, I guess just one. There's a big red day here standing in the way of the other one. Not sure why EXPI would be taken. Soxel. That's what 5% on Soxel looks like nothing. Tesla. All right. A little bit of a discount on Tesla. Hopefully we'll get more in the near future. Unless this is part of it. Hard to say. Amazon down 2%. Can't even get it. Let's type it. Yeah, still don't look like big moves. There's kind of some normal moves here. Starbucks, Foot Locker, Donkey Kong trying to come back. I ain't catching that thing. It's jumping around like a pinball. There you go for DraftKings. Still looks really good. All right, Peloton Nu Skin, one of the ones that we were looking at, eyeballing above this little flat base here. Just a little mini gap up. Guess they like Donald Trump getting coronavirus. I just want to say that all the time, by the way. Not that I want anything bad to happen to Donald Trump, but just as much garbage as he spews finally coming back around to bite him. It found a way to get him, and he'll be fine. He'll pull through. You know, I was thinking last night. I was thinking this is the first election. It's gonna be the first election in history where both candidates, like, can't go outside. Biden because he's got dementia, and Trump because he's got coronavirus. So they're forever attached at the hip now, as much as neither of them like that. It's still China's fault. Look, China's got a role to play. China's got a role to play. It's a good political move calling it the Chinese virus every. He doesn't do it all the time, but he still says it often. Hey, it originated in China, so not too much you can say about it. But we're still responsible for our actions. That's all. All right, so Nu Skin gapping up today. Some analyst news, which I'll take, I guess. If you're a Nu Skin, that's fine. 1.6% for the Nasdaq now. How's the XPI looking? Not too bad. Okay. Yeah, it's not what I want. Okay, let me see. All right, Soxel, Tesla, AMC, Space. How's Space doing? Not too bad. Still flagging out here, which is fine. UAL, Skyworks. All right, Skyworks after very multi-year base, trying to continue upward. 1.48 for the markets right now. One three now for the markets. Coming back, guys. Coming back. New skin, 8.5. Twilio. Trying to get Twilly with it. Get it? Do you get it? Bought some SPCE, need a larger position. All right. Twilio not actually having a really good day today. What's up there, but another analyst recommendation. Peloton, one of the first ones that went up, or this thing is just on fire. You know, one thing I've thought about, but I've never actually done in this situation, because look at that. You got huge volume. It just keeps rocking up really big, big green day after big green day. And you're riding this. See 129 by 1022. Let's see if we have a 1022 option. Oh, we may. Yeah, see, that's pretty good. If it gets there, if it keeps this trend line. 129 by 1022 is like almost well over 150%, almost for every one of these options. Let's do 107, Peloton 107, 1023. I'm going to end up with a few more positions that I want. Rob, you can make fun of me now. All right, so 1023, 107. Not bad. Super tight on this one. All right, I'm gonna take a little exploratory trade and see if my general trendline strategy here is gonna work out. Definitely a smaller position, but that's okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm not doing too bad. So I got about 4 or 5 trades on. That's manageable. That's including TQQQ. All right. Yeah, I'm not too mad at that. EXPI falling again? Don't be doing that. And not too bad. 1.47 for the NASDAQ. Yeah, so I'm really waiting for the memosphere to get going on Trump getting the coronavirus. All right, 1.47. New Skin, 8.79. Definitely more green. Let's go check out the global watch list. New Skin, Twilio, Paycom up here. Man, Paycom out of that. Look at that. Boom. I did not, I missed that. It's not one I generally gravitate towards. Completely missed that move. Damn. Looking good though. Almost at getting close to highs. That is a nice move, Rob. Very aggressive. I wonder if Square's gonna follow suit. They're not quite in the same space though. Might Let me adjust my stuff here. Oh, so I did go and drive out to Nikola's factory yesterday. I'll be posting a video about that at some point, hopefully today. Just try to push some content out. I don't know if I'm going to start a new channel or not. Hey, what's up, Ellie? I'm not sure if I'm going to start a new channel. I think I'm going to do some more kind of general finance stuff. Um, Thinking about doing real dash money is the channel name. I don't know what you guys think about that, or good or not, but real Buffett. That's right. We will be doing value investing from here on out. So I have a new watch list called 52-week lows, and that is where we will be going through the bottom of the barrel, and Rob will be buying all the $2 bottom of the barrel stocks. Or is that too expensive? I think that's too expensive. No, I think I'm gonna do a lot more general money stuff than kind of like we do pretty in-depth analysis of charts and stuff like that. I'm gonna go do some more general money stuff. And yeah, Ellie, I was saying I did go visit Nikola. I visited the Nikola plant, the Lucid plant, and a patch of dirt that eventually is supposed to be a big ass racetrack or something. Buffets. That's right, Rob. It's buffet style here at Real Crypto or Real Stocks, whatever. Yeah. Lazy on editing the content. Like I should put better videos together. Not actually. That's not a burn at all, Rob. That is a constructive criticism, which is always welcome. And yeah, I am a little bit lazy with editing. I'm doing better though. My pie videos are pretty good, and I'm getting better with the editing tools too, which helps. Back to cooking. Yeah. Well, you heard the news, Ellie, right? You heard the news that dumped the market overnight. Did you hear? No. Our president, Donald J. Trump, has the coronavirus. That is the news dropping overnight that made the markets drop 2.25%. DJ got the C19. Let the memes begin. That's been my thing like the past 24 hours. I'm like, let the memes begin. We're gonna break the internet. He's got the COVID. All the people that thought it was fake, very curious to see reactions now. It's just it's so perfect. I don't wish ill on Donald. I don't want him to die. Nothing like that. He'll leave in, 3, 4 months or 4 years and 3, 4 months. Either way is fine with me. But um, yes, you ever have that friend that was just like way too cocky, and then ended up getting arrested or ended up smashing into a pole or ended up totaling his car. There's nothing you can say to the guy, that nothing you can say, but you're just like, all right, karma may be real. Like, to get to the president of the United States, you're like, yeah, this should happen. Like I said, he'll be fine. He's got the best doctors around him. He's probably even asymptomatic. He's probably not even showing any symptoms. He may never show symptoms. He may be kind of a, nothing carrier. But anyway, just it's just so great. I was telling my wife all during all my streams today, I'm gonna be like, oh, market down 1.37. Oh, look over here, Trump has COVID. All right, now let's DocuSign, RH. Oh, you know something about RH I noticed yesterday? Trump has COVID. I was just gonna do that for like 3 hours. Well, I guess one of his, I'm not sure, Holly Hills. I'm not sure who she is. I guess she tested positive, and then they got tested, and then they tested positive. So, well, I think it just boils down to, at the end of the day, hey, what's up, our Pete? At the end of the day, to me, it just boils down to just how much he wants to downplay the virus and people not wearing masks. Just not doing safe stuff. They're doing it's a cool kid factor, right? Donald Trump is like he's like the cool kid in school. They don't want to do whatever the rules say. They want to buck the trend. They want to feel like they're their own person and no one can tell them what to do. But, he's got this responsibility of trying to do good for, 350 million people. And then something like this happens and still keeping that cavalier attitude towards a pretty serious thing. I'm not saying it's the most serious thing we've ever encountered as a nation by a long shot, but it's a pretty serious thing. If you want to stop people from getting COVID, you got to do the appropriate things. And, you know, he didn't do it. It didn't happen. And now he's got COVID. And it's like, yeah, no shit, you do. Makes sense. Good morning, R. Pete. So anyway, markets on sale this morning. There's a crash out front, and they're holding a sale to drive people back into the store. Apparently, I did. RP, yeah, I bought some TQQQ, um, and some EXPI, which may or may not have been a good decision, but yeah, it looks like it's going down lower now. We'll see. I've got some time on it. EXPI, they are a company that is a cloud brokerage for real estate agents. So they basically have a national, kind of a national footprint of realtors, even I think in some cases a global footprint of realtors. And yesterday they actually popped up on some news that a high-end luxury real estate brand from Toronto um, was going to move their real estate global network. And they're not moving in the right direction right now. But we'll see what happens. Yeah, it's kind of one of my core positions that I'll usually hold. RP is when the market is in more bullish. When the market is bullish, I'll hold the TQQQ. Yeah, I did go long on the EXPI. It's underwater right now, but we'll see what happens. Yeah, so I've got DraftKings, I've got Tesla, EXPI, and a small exploratory Peloton position. Trying something out, not for public consumption. So there's DraftKings. DraftKings has been great coming out of this base. Um, Looks like market reversed back lower now here a little bit. Yeah, we'll see what happens. We'll see how it goes with the market. So look at the volume this morning. Look at the volume on the overnight on the Nasdaq futures. It is quite a you do not see volume that looks like a decent high volume candle in after hour sessions. Hardly ever. So maybe that's a little bit more. Um, Maybe that's a bad omen right there. But then to have this on the open, bouncing us up off of these lows, it's kind of a mixed bag of signals. they're dumping it to be able to buy this much. So maybe it's an even maybe it's a even trade for them, or something that they do often. But Trump getting coronavirus shouldn't really affect much. He's gonna be fine. He's not gonna die. He may actually lose some weight. He may actually lose a little bit of weight. Usually, you lose a little bit of weight when you get sick. He's gonna come out. His clothes are all baggy. Be kind of, be kind of funny. Ooh, XPI down 9% now. Not enjoying my new position. Let's see what happens at these lows. EXPI yesterday had a gangbuster day. Huge pocket pivot. I actually wanted to get into EXPI yesterday, and I did not, which is why I ended up pulling a trigger this morning. So, yeah, I think this sell-off here is a bit overblown. Like I said, he's going to be fine. Hey, what's up, Jay? Trump's going to be fine. There's going to be no... He's going to make it to the election, and we're going to see the results of that election, and we'll see if they have to carry Trump out because he won't leave, and maybe they have to lift Biden up because he can't walk. I don't know what's going to happen. Maybe both of those things could happen. All right, NIO. Let's take a walk from the top down. Twilio trying to go for it here. Look at that volume this morning on Twilio. Wow, you're talking hundreds of thousands of shares per 5-minute block. Versus over here, you're talking, if you're lucky, a couple dozen. So Twilio with a great look at the daily chart. We're already above yesterday's volume. This is going to be a huge day for Twilio. It's already a big day, but the volume out of this is going to be tremendous. Let's see. What could this thing get to? Oh, maybe 300? So there's a gamble here with options expiring tonight. I may take that gamble. I may take that gamble. $14. All right, I'm going in on Twilio, guys. This is a ton of volume. I love these signals. And what I'm playing for here is hopefully it gets to about the 300 level. Just this is a gamble. This is for today. So, hey, what's up, Muhammad? Yeah, Jay. So, I mean, today's a great day to be buying some pretty discounted things that you've been liking lately. Maybe have missed a move or something like that. Um, Twilio is just rocking it right now. So, on a big daily pattern, they're really trying to have a good move. Really going right now. Huge volume on Twilio. This is a huge volume day for Twilio, and expanding up right now as we're talking. Just blasting right off through that middle high right there. This is a double bottom base, and that is a technical buy point right there. We'll see how it handles it. EXPI having trouble. 8.7. Yeah, we'll give it some time. Last time I did this with EXPI, it also kind of had a hard time moving up. We'll see. I'll give it some space. I don't like the fact that it's not rebounding like some of these other ones, but I'll give it a little bit of space. Something on the chart that made you jump into EXPI? Well, I mean, ever since I really saw it and since I found it, I actually really like the stock. Its growth rate is crazy, and I mean um, they're growing like mad. and they can scale because it's all digital. And real estate companies usually have a trouble scaling because of they're all local, so they have to like go to thing and open an office. They're all digital, so they all they gotta do is find a licensed representative. It's like a national electric company. They just have one person in each state represent them in that state, and all the profits go to the company. Um, the reason that I got an EXPI, like I said, I wanted to get into it yesterday, but I never pulled any triggers. And today with the pullback, I did end up buying some. So if it undercuts yesterday's low, that'll definitely be my exit signal. Yeah, the online brokerage. Yep, 1.4 for the Nasdaq, trying to bounce back a little bit. Tesla um, coming back pretty nicely up towards yesterday. It was above the trend line. But yeah, EXPI not facing the right direction. So, guys, could be a failed trade. I don't win them all. Actually, if it's a failed trade, I never took it to begin with. Okay, I was just joking. Just a joke. Just a little joke. I joke. I joke. I keyed. I keyed. All right, new skin Peloton 2.8 rocking up higher here. Peloton just on a very aggressive trend line. Support of the 10-day moving average loosely. It's like the 50-day is probably the more, maybe even the 20-day. It's got really good respect to the 20-day. I'm reading a book that I've had for a long time and have not actually read all the way through. It's in the Trading Cockpit with the O'Neill Disciples. It's the same guys that did Trade Like an O'Neill Disciple, so they were kind of going off that brand. Exit point was for EXPI. It was under yesterday's low. Under yesterday's low, so about the 40.35 area. Actually, I'm going to see it up there. No, I can't. Okay. Yeah, so 40.30 area. So this could be a relatively low entry point right now for EXPI, actually. I bought a little bit early. Should have waited maybe some. I bought here, now it's down here. Right back to the open. That's not bad. But I don't want. I don't know if I want to get that heavy. I could. I don't really have a. I'm still. I'm still acclimating also to a larger account, having to take bigger positions. So Rob and I were chatting about that one the other day. All right, plenty of green now on this actionable list. When we started, we only had 4 or 5. We named them all off individually, and it was easy. Now we have almost a full screen of green, which makes sense. Like I said, Trump's got the coronavirus, in case you didn't know, and what causing the markets to drop. Well, you don't have to follow me, Rob. Gosh, but at least you got a tight stop loss. Yeah, after a day like yesterday, like the news today should make zero difference to a stock like EXPI. Absolutely none. They got a pretty big berth on their options though. I'm not even sure if it's. Oh, it is a little bit lower. I'm gonna add down here. I don't know if it's gonna get filled. I'm gonna put a limit order in. I'm not sure if it's gonna get filled, but looks like it's going up right now. Damn it. No, I'm the bid. I'm not going to go any higher than that. Let it get canceled if it does. All right. Yeah, ends on the day, so that's fine. 1.28 for the Nasdaq. Tesla coming back after a little bit of a drop. Soxel up a couple percent. It was down, I think 5 or 6, so it's up a couple percent right there. IVR. Amazon 1.23. Looking like a mini head and shoulders pattern. Volume signature's off. Hopefully that doesn't transpire into a head and shoulders pattern. Starbucks looks like Twilio trying to continue upward. And just a tremendous what is already over average volume. Guys, it's only freaking 34 minutes into the bell. Already over average volume for Twilio. Already into new highs for Twilio. On a day where everything else was down, this thing gapped up. So looks like it's just getting stronger. Trade Desk, DocuSign, not bad. DraftKings up here towards neutral territory. DraftKings in the middle of a large run. Yeah, well, 10% on EXPI actually wouldn't. It would just be almost back to yesterday's high. Oh, let's see if I got filled. Nope. Not getting filled on that trade. See what they're at now. 7.4 to 7.9. I don't know. Should I jump in it? You're going to want me to pay like 7.8. Yeah. I'm almost back to where I bought it at initially. My bottom buy. That's what happens when you use a limit order sometimes, guys, is you end up not getting filled. I may have to be okay with that. 1.2 for the NASDAQ. In case you guys didn't hear, Trump has coronavirus. That's awesome. Oh, was that my mic? That was a hot mic. That was a hot mic. That was a hot mic. What? He's not. I'm not. He's not dead. I'm not laughing at him being dead. I'm laughing at him getting sick. Like I said, it's like your friend who talks too much trash and then ends up having the trash adversely affect him. That's all. And that's popping back up, and I'm not getting filled on that order. Oh well. Actually, if it's moving up, I probably want to cancel it. Yeah, see? Wish I would have got filled down there. Damn it. So, Jay, I do primarily options in the stock market, and the spread on EXPI was huge. So, for instance, I was looking at these November 20s. Look at the 45 spread. $630 or $490. It is a massive spread on a percentage basis. That is a lot of money in between those two. And since I suck at math, I could probably do 490 divided by 630. Yeah, it's like a 23% spread. So I was just trying to get in the middle of that spread and pay as little as I could. If it's a tighter spread, I just do a market order. But I usually do market orders. Usually. Yeah, Jay, that's pretty much what that means. There's not going to be that much liquidity. Open interest is only a couple of hundred on those. So versus something, I think Tesla had fairly tight option spreads. Let's go to more at the money. So yeah, see 57.60 to 58. It's like there's no need to do a limit order when you have that type of a spread. It's like a 1% spread on Tesla options. So it's very, very, very easy to do market orders in this situation. But when you have a 25% spread, I mean, they priced it that way because they knew that it was going to get bought up again. Yeah. So I got one of my orders filled early on. Didn't get this secondary order filled. It's gonna be okay. But I did get filled on TQQQ down here, and yeah, we'll see how that Peloton Peloton trade and Twilio. My Twilio's already up 37%. Come on, Twilio. I love these really big volume signatures in the morning like this. I just I see them all the time. I don't take it often enough. This one didn't, wasn't super up there, so I decided to give it a go. Twilio, a really good name. Ellie, is Twilio still kind of the only one in that SMS space that is doing stuff? Wow. The option I bought was up 4,000%. I'm not up for it, but the option itself, the percentage change from yesterday to today on Twilio is 4,000%. That's nuts. That's absolutely now it's 5,100%. Imagine buying that thing yesterday. You arguably could have. Well, yeah, you wouldn't have bought that yesterday. That was a 285 call. You'd have to be off the chain. TQQQ long term options? No, I've done some looking into that. It's just there's too much premium, and it doesn't make sense. Just take the TQQQ, unless I almost took an options trade on the TQQQ at the lows here about a week ago, probably like on one of these 2 days, probably this day. Um, and I looked at an option for to get back to all-time highs by January, and that was like double or tripling the performance. So from a shorter term perspective, I think you can have if you have a directional bias and you think it's really strong, like those options would be doing really really good right now. But I didn't trade those. I just traded the straight TQQQ. I just felt like with the option, there's just a little bit too much. I mean, say the market doesn't get to all-time highs. I feel like I'm just paying a little bit much. Maybe it was a bad decision. Maybe I should have taken the trade. But um, anyway, I think if you have, in my opinion, at least for what I do, this is just for what I do. There's a lot of people that I see a lot of option stuff out there, and I don't understand half of it because I'm not very technical when it comes to the options. But dang, these Twilio options are going all over the place. Um, I really try to have a plan and a place from where I think where I think the price of the underlying asset's going to go. And if I can time that correctly, it's beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. Peloton can't seem to get away from 2.42%. Every time I look at it, it's 2.42. All right, so we're stagnating here just a little bit. I almost want to close this option out because I'm already up like now I'm at 55%. And I see a small red candle. Okay, this thing expires today. I did not give this much room. This was my gamble trade today. So if I this is my gamble trade, and that's a pretty good gamble right there, actually. Not a bad gamble so far. But yeah, if this thing corrects on me, it's gonna come down hard, and I'm gonna probably exit at break even. This is actually a really stupid trade considering I'm in a Roth IRA and I cannot day trade, so I'm gonna be day trading this one. Jay, yes, I do have one long term. I wish I would have bought more, but I did buy one long term Tesla call like on the bottom day after that 500 drop. So yeah, I definitely wish I would have bought more. But yeah, that goes out to 2020. Where's it at? I'm trying to find it right now. Oh, September 2022. That goes to September 2022. So that one I'm trying a strategy where I can sell some call options against that very long term option. So it kind of plays a dual purpose. But yeah, I wish I would have definitely wish I would have bought more because Tesla, yeah, it's not getting. I was thinking about that yesterday. I'm like, yeah, it's not getting back down there. All right, Peloton or Twilio, another new high. Hey, what's up, Cool Sheet? You thought a bigger drop today? Um, like I said, I'm not great with the Greeks. I got to be honest with you. Um, I've read them, but they just don't stick in my head for whatever reason. I'm not sure what the theta is. I re- what I do works for me, so I just kind of stick with that. So yeah, I don't know what the theta means though. But I'm guessing that's, oh, is that the premium? The state of the premium? So yeah, when I'm selling my option, I'm looking for that theta to decay. Yes. Yeah, decay from time. There you go. Yep. Yeah, so I've already sold a couple Tesla options. Um, just think better not tank while I'm over here in Tesla. Yeah, so let's go take a look. Come on, man. There we go. So I actually bought on this down day. Maybe it was here. I bought down here somewhere. Not nearly enough. I only bought one option. I should have bought a lot more. But anyway, yeah. So I bought here and then I sold a 475 option, and then I sold a 460 option that expires today. So as long as we don't get above 460, I'm taking 100% of that money home. Which, I mean, it isn't a lot of money, but I'm trading, like, I'm basically selling weekly options. So it's 435 bucks, and yeah, so I'm gonna pocket that, which is fine. Which is fine. I'm not mad at a little bit. I'm not sure if I'm gonna be selling any more options. I think we almost could turn bullish. So unless I see some failure in Tesla, I'm probably not going to sell another option, at least for next week. Only down 1% down now on the Nasdaq. Mix those words so they make sense, because apparently I was unable to do so. Yeah, so I'm basically looking to sell options in places where I don't think Tesla will get to. I mean, 460 on Tesla this week was a pretty good job. No, no, Jay. I'd have to. I have to. You know, one thing I was thinking about Nikola. I actually drove out to Nikola's plant yesterday. Holy volume. Holy volume yesterday. What the hell was that? That's a ton of volume on Nikola. It was 2 days ago? No, it was yesterday. That's a lot of volume on Nikola. Okay. Now that you say that, Jay, for some reason, the way that you said that, I'm gonna put my resume together, and I'm just gonna put it's gonna like a 2 line resume. I'm like, I qualify, right? I qualify. I've dreamt of stuff since I was a kid. That makes me qualified, right? Just put my resume together. It's beautiful. All right, Twilio's stalling here. I kind of want to close this out. Kind of do, kind of don't. I'm really on the fence. I could close half of it out. Man, this could be a wide berth, though, isn't it? We had a 25% in me getting in. Was that Twilio? No, that was the other one. That was EXPI. How's that one doing? 7.4, 7.54. Okay, not too bad. This thing's jumping around like 10% at a time. Jeesh. I'm going to close half of it. Although I wonder if these will be considered 2 different day trades. Ooh, I'm going to get myself in trouble. Come on, bounce up and I'll close a little bit. Seven to 760. It's a decent spread. And this thing is jumping all over the place. 745, 755. I'm just refreshing it on my other screen here. 770, 760. I think they will be, Ellie. I don't know. They're gonna make me have an extra check mark on this one. 705 to 8. All right, so they're moving the prices up. Unless someone's bidding more, which they're probably just bidding to get out. I'm gonna close half out here. Bam. What did I get closed at? 7.0985. So I bought it seven. I guess about different prices. About it like 7, almost about 710, probably my average, and I just closed it. Um, no, those were sells. Never mind. Where'd I buy? Oh, I bought it 480 and I closed it 710. So that's pretty good for. I took half on that one. It's not looking bad. I just don't want to, you know, just felt like a good thing to do. All right, still 1% for the Nasdaq. Peloton 3.52, extending up a little bit here. I have an exploratory trade on Peloton as well. I'm trying a lot of stuff here apparently today. Hey, it feels good to close out a profit though. Not a very big gain, but apparently a gain. All right, now Peloton's coming on down. All right, let's see. So I'm at 44%, 37%. AITX. I'll bite, Rob. I'll bite. I'll bite, Rob. 0014. All in at 0.0014. I just want to buy 1 billion shares. Can I do that real? Is that possible? Can I just buy 1 billion? I just want to say I own 1 billion shares. That'd be billion, 100 million, million. Yeah, I probably can't own 1 billion shares. But with so many zeros taken off the top, I mean, a guy can dream, right? 1.4 million. Yeah, let's buy 1.4 million shares. There you go. Sounds good. Killing me, Rob. Killing me. All right. Zoom with a high handle. Actually looking pretty tasty. Look at Zoom. Pretty good volume on the daily. This could be a good day for Zoom. Lots of volume this morning. 1.4. Yeah, see, I'm not doing 1 billion shares. That'd be a good screenshot, though. Actually, you know what? I wonder if I can just inspect Element and just make my quantity like 1 billion, see what happens. What, Ellie? What? What'd you call me? What? And then I get clocked in the head. That's Donald Trump getting coronavirus right now. Zoom looking really good here, though. I do like the Zoom chart. That's pretty good, man. That's really good. Just a small little consolidation. Not really moving lower at all. Oh, I think it's hilarious, Ellie. I think it's hilarious. No mask Trump getting coronavirus. It's the way it is, man. Okay, the guy like debunks everything science says and then doesn't think that it's just stupid. It's just, and then the guy gets coronavirus. It's like, yeah, of course you got coronavirus. But just the fact that he actually got coronavirus is crazy. Yeah, well, yeah, the market was pretty bullish a few days ago, actually. Um, so, okay, Trump said it was fake, and now obviously he doesn't think it's fake, right? He does, but he did at one point say it was a fake Democratic hoax because he's in full election mode, right? I get it, I get it, but at the same time, you're still the damn president. You know what I mean? And then the whole mask thing and not wearing masks, it's like, come on, man. You should be setting a good example. You should be doing all these things, and then now he's got a ton of other people not wearing masks. Look, there's always going to be some people, especially in the U.S., that weren't going to do anything the government told them to do. There's that. Trump isn't responsible for that. But there's also a lot of other people that listen to Trump, right? And then he talks about chlorine and hydroxychloroquine and all this stuff. Like, I wonder if you're going to hear a tweet about him taking hydroxychloroquine. I'm surprised I can actually say that word without actually looking it up. But yeah, it's just all the stuff, all the double talk of not taking it seriously and then taking it seriously and then still down talking it and downplaying it and purposely downplaying it. Now he gets it. Like, what's not to love? It's like if I sit here and just, I don't know, talk garbage about some stock that keeps running and running, and then I short it and I get hurt. You're like, yeah, of course you got hurt. You shorted it. You're an idiot. You know what I mean? It's like everyone told you it was going to happen. All right, let's go back and check Twilio. Still doing pretty good. Declining on lower volume here. Actually, more like a consolidation so far, not really dropping, just one red candle. We'll see what happens. We did recently hit the high though on Twilio, and our volume is already huge. So even if a little consolidation should come back later in the day, maybe I'll bank a little more profit later in the day. I'll definitely give it an opportunity to run throughout the day today. Myrna, LAD out of that trend line yesterday. To be honest, a lot of your points are scientifically wrong. What do you mean, my points? I didn't have any scientific points. What do you mean? That LED looks really good right there too. Yesterday, a lot of these used car companies, the newer ones, Carvana was running. All the ones that I don't think have too much physical real estate today coming down. Um, oh, you bought. Oh, sorry, RP, I completely missed your question. EXPI. You bought 200 shares at 41. Oh wow, 41.67. Nice. Oh, right when we were down there. 40.30. That's a super. I mean, let's run the percentages, but that looks like a great. That looks like a really good trade. 41.67. You said 40.30. Yeah, you can probably drop it down a little more. That's like 3.8. That's pretty good. 3.6%. 3.43%. Yeah, that's a pretty good trade. I like that. And look at this chart on EXPI. This was in running for a high tight flag when it tried to, I traded it here when it tried to break out. That's when I took a position on that bigger green day right there. It did fall apart after that. It happens, but look at the pocket pivot yesterday on this thing. Huge volume, the biggest volume, even bigger than that day I took a position. So huge volume stepping in right there, and just been able to go sideways the entire time, respecting this trend line here. Yeah, really good. I like it. I did tell you to buy it at 20, Rob. I told you to buy it at, what is this? 7. I told you to buy it at 7, Rob. Come on, man. All right, 13% now for Twilio. Looks like they're bouncing back up again. Got my little day trade going on, so kind of have to hawk the chart a little bit. Only 30% gain now, just due to that little bit of time reduction. That's why I took that gain. Because it was up, I think it was 55%. So I'm not quite playing with house money, but I definitely reduced a lot of risk on the table on that one. But definitely, I think it has some upside potential. We're under 1% now for the NASDAQ, 0.96%, 0.97% after being down over 2.2. Like I said, I mean, that was an overblown reaction to Trump getting the coronavirus. He's going to be fine. Trump's going to be fine. If Trump is not fine, I will say there's going to be a lot of stupid people that don't like Trump that are going to say, yay, thank God he's dead. And that is the wrong, wrong, wrong thing to say or do. I just want to say that in case it happens. They are going to be completely freaking. That is not decorum becoming of the United States. As much as you dislike your leader, you never wish for them to die. Zoom looks like it hit resistance. Not really. Zoom actually had a gap up over here on earnings, formed kind of a cup, maybe a high handle here. I do not see anything but good for Zoom right here at all. Antifa would wish it. Short the market if he dies? No, I don't think so. Yeah. First of all, if it's probably not going to happen while you're watching. Second of all, the algorithms are going to catch it way before we even know it's happening, right? Like if something happens, let's say he dies in like 2 weeks, a week and a half, like he just can't get better and he does pass away. The market is probably going to sell off before that. Um, I think cash would be the right position. Especially in the stock market, I really like to play. At least for me, I like to play in the long direction only because there's so much to be made on the way up, and then just the pennies you're going to get on the way down just isn't worth the additional risk, in my opinion. Just absolutely not worth the risk. You're going to be having to. It's just yeah. There's just so much going against you if you're shorting. Now, under certain circumstances, I think it's okay to short, but not until those circumstances show themselves, which are usually after the top is in. After the top is in, and then we go down, we try to rally back up, and we can't get up, and we round over and go down, then you can start thinking about shorting. But you don't want to be the first one in. Hell no. Hell no, you don't want to be the first one in. That is a recipe for disaster. All right, so we've gone back to a bit of a larger 50-50 split here on my actionable list in terms of red versus green. Beyond Meat, AMD, EXPI, AMC, Soxol. All right, Tesla. Well, that's Cena. That's not even Tesla. Later, Rob. Yeah, I wish we would have bought more of those Teslas. I'm up 50% on my Tesla going into September 2022. Dang, son. Yeah, I really wish I would have. I could have bought. I could have bought 5 times as much and still be fine. That's what I should have done. Damn it, too small. It sucks trading too small. I gotta say, it really sucks trading too small. That was a small trade. I don't even think that was 10% of my account at the time. It wasn't. A little less, 8%. Could have gotten 2 or 3 more of those. Yeah. Oh well. All right. We got LAD up here. Peloton Trade Desk, which has just been rocking up. Yeah, that's the truth, Cool Sheet. That's the truth. Is that improved, Ellie? Are you looking at the nice sunrise, or are you looking at lack of forest fire clouds or smoke? I guess would be the proper vernacular. DocuSign I wanted to click on. Maybe trying to turn up. Still a little bit too early, a little bit too strange. D-Dog really blasted up the other day. Oh, that was the Microsoft partnership. Pretty good on that one. take a look at DraftKings. All right, DraftKings back up to break even after a big open, and now we're loosely green. And should have added to my DraftKings this morning. Thought about it, but nah, I didn't do it. All right. Think I might bail as well, guys. Go get some breakfast started and stuff. Twilio, 13.43. All right, trying to get back to it. NIO rallying. Did you see? I saw your picture, Ellie. Did you see my comment or hear my comment earlier? Yeah, I already replied to it, and then I already talked about it in the chat here. Where were you? I was here. Where were you? I see how it is. I see how it is. Oh, gotcha. You just posted it to the chat room, yeah. Yeah, NIO. Yeah, I sold NIO a couple days ago. Ended up not being the looks like the best trade in the world. Yeah, I don't know. I think I lost a little bit. It wasn't. Oh, it was like 5% or something. It wasn't too bad at all. But yeah, coming right back here pretty good. I mean, I don't know, almost. Oh, Nvidia. We didn't look at Nvidia. So is that the? Are you taking a picture of the cool sunrise, or are you showing lack of smoke from the forest fires? Got in at 526. Nice. Yeah, that's the smoke. Yeah. Well, yeah, I know that's the smoke, but the last picture you posted was just crazy orange, red skies. Like everything was orange. There was just a reflection off the clouds, and what it let through was just super nuts there. All right, Twilio market. Let's see. I have to hit this damn refresh button every single time. 37%. Yeah, that's when you go inside and don't look out. You're like, I don't want that outside light in because that's crazy. I wonder if that, I mean, the sky on Mars isn't red, but I wonder, without a blue sky, like, I wonder psychologically what that does to you. Yeah, when we actually go and build to colonize Mars, we're gonna have to definitely paint our ceilings blue. just just blue. Or maybe there'll be LEDs or something and blue, and then you can have a beautiful sunset, and then you can have them just be black at night or something. Or maybe those opaque. Oh, have you seen those clear LED screens? Oh, those would be good to look at. Let's see if I can. Where's my um? Is it that one? No, it's that one. There we go. Transparent OLED display. See, these would be great to go to Mars. It's transparent. It's pretty cool. Planar details transparent OLED display. I don't want to see your OLED. Jay says also grass is green, sky is blue. What movie? I don't know, our Pete. Yeah, see there you go, transparent OLED. Beautiful. Oh, Karate Kid. Got yeah. Good movie. Should have the kids watch it. One of my kids is in karate, so he'll be like, "Am I the Karate Kid?" I'm like, "I don't know." Are you? So anyway, transparent LED screens are pretty cool. All right, Twilio. No. Volume's calming down. Hi, Ethan. Are you the Karate Kid? What's up? Okay. Bye. What's up, Eves? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Ruby was murdering a bird outside, like actively murdering a bird, and I decided to not let her drag it inside. So I just put the thing on. All right, guys. I gotta go do dad stuff. I'm gonna go do dad stuff. All right, guys. It is Friday. I don't know what we're gonna do here. Pretty interesting situation. Um, yeah. I mean, hopefully it's just a buy event at the open, and the market will kind of, sort itself out here. We'll see. Guys, have a good weekend. I will see you on Monday or later in the Crypto Power Hour. Peace.